Yapone Eve, Olo, Kakorima, Kakomaku, I thought I'll rescue. But how can you tell the rescue? Rescue mission, limited to excuse mission. I guess it's favorable. Look out, each in the world. For Alpha, only access recovery. Having sense of you, but they will be mistake. Only for you tell a while, they may be for the oil. Reality I wanna believe it. But now not just in you. You want to grow. They may get don't follow. Good, 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 good. Rescue mission, excuse mission. I just favorable. Look out with this one. For Alpha, only access recovery. Every sense of you, they will be mistake. Somebody help me, I talking. A minute, see it, get talking. But I mean, come talking. You making it hard up. I told the people say you will sleep. All in I believe it, you will sleep. See you right now, you sleepy. See my people regretting. Why you leading you a God? I will say the truth and you can't get me. The rescue mission, anything to excuse mission. Right there, see the rebel. Look out what you see the one. For Alpha, only access recovery team. Every sense of you, but they will be mistake. Kakorima, Kakomaku, I thought I'll rescue. But how can you tell the rescue? Rescue mission, anything to excuse mission. I just see the rebel. Look out when you see the mud. For Alpha, only access recovery team. Every sense of you, but they will be mistake. But if I'm just a while, they may be the body oil come down. The reality I am today. But now not just in you. You want to grow. They may not get out don't follow. Could you go? Could you go? Could you go? See you later.
Good morning, Liberia. Good morning, the sweet land of liberty on the continent of Africa, West Africa to be specific, the Republic of Liberia. We're on this 13th day of November 2024. This is how I like to say a pleasant good morning and welcome to your program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. We bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comment, suggestions, and recommendations the way forward. On our bets, we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest. My name is Israel. Boye we are here. Let's take a gist of our team song and we just read back. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And let me say good morning to the peace loving and resilient people of our country, Mama Liberia, across the 15th sub political division of the Republic of Liberia. I greet you all this morning. What an awesome privilege and a great time to be back again. Those of you across Maserado County within the 17th electoral district, let me say good morning to you. Maybe you own your keke, your pimpin, your motorbike, commercial or private vehicle, and you're heading for job or you are going to your business area. I'd like to say good morning. And you are in tune to Kings 88.5. I want to say thank you for joining us. What a great honor and a privilege to be back. Those of you following us from across the country via the social media on Facebook and on YouTube, we want to say good morning. And our friends in the diaspora, we want to say good morning to you. And thank you for joining us this morning. You can share with your groups, your different friends, so that they can be a part. What an awesome privilege again to be back. To be back here again for us to do as usual what we do best. Talk about our country, talk about what is unfolding. I think it is the best thing for us to do, for us to talk. And the more we talk, the better our chances are. And so let me say welcome. Quickly, I see many of you have started playing already. But let me just do one or two corrections quickly for you. And so today, this morning on the show up to 9:55, 59, we're going to play the Three Wise Men jackpot. And today I'm going to give $10,000 to many persons. And then before I close the show, I'll give $20,000 to someone. Right? So the code is star 799 star 100 hash. I told you. So star 799 star 100 hash. Start to play. Have at least $200 Liberian dollars on your mobile money account or $1.50. I'm going to be giving 10,000. And at the end of the program, I'll give 20,000 to someone. So it's good to be here. It's good to be back again for us to talk. And it's better we talk. It's very better we talk. It's very important that we talk. So let's say all of our friends are following us. Yeah, the social media again. We want to say good morning to you. Just let us know where you're following from. Where you're following from. We really appreciate you being part of the Royal Communications Incorporated Kings 88.5. We very happy. Augustine Noah Doba. Good morning, my dear brother. You there following the show from your car with Taylor Major Compound Road. Julie Z. Kennedy. Julie, how are you? Where you following us from? And Sue Kuyate. You following us from Unification City, Lower Magibi County. Emmanuel Vojro. You following us from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. Harry Boyd Johnson. You following us from Power. Samuel Light Cooper. You following us from Carwell Back Road. Ambassador George Klopu Kedor. Where you following me from your home. We don't know your home. Fatu Sharif, how are you? Winston Yamba Jala. Thank you, Emmanuel G. Davis. You following me from your Tusafi resident. And Victor Jala, following us from Tex Moniz, Ohio. I'm sure that's the US. Lucius Darkhouse X, following us from Arizona Phoenix, the USA. Catherine Dorr, how are you? Patrick Kohler, following us from Maryland County, Peeble, Sodican District. All right. J. Henry Na, you following us from Fender. Amos Matadi, you following us from Pinsville along the Purpline Road. Jacob speaking, following us from the Baptist Seminary Community, RIA Amandu M. Seon, you following us from the corner of rescue turn to suffering. Stephen Yakadi, you following us from Cotton Tree District 2, Lower Maigibi County. James Lamine, you following us from Jemokan Bokondre, Sino County. Afre Sumo Samini, following us from Buchanan City, Grand Bassa County. Muya Sharif, following us from your district number 9, Cinco Matadi. All right. Samuka F. Kone, following us from Olahun, Kobo City, Lofa County. And the rest of you, we want to say thank you for following us this morning. Thank you for following us. All right. The rest of the folks, let me greet you. Let me greet you quickly before you hold me in contempt. All right. So, I want to say, James Lamine, you're there in Jemokan, Bokondre, Sino counties. Good morning to you. And all of you, Amos, Matadi, we want to say good morning. Patrick Kula, all of you there, we want to say good morning. Thank you, Clarence Zikan Soiree. You're there in the Saulatan, Tewa District, Grand Cape County. Goodness, DJ Natability. How are you, Morris? You following us from Grand Cape County. Samson Kerry, you following us from Babnosville Township, District 11. Honorable Philip B. Brown, you following us from District 17. Richard Cooper, following us from your 10th Street Single resident. Tanan, following us from Uru. Edward Pajibo, following us from Mount Barclay. Duaji Cruzo, how are you? Eric Talu, you following us from Tennessee, USA. Morris Kennedy, you following us from Buchanan. Xavier Semsi, how are you? There morning. Mambu Rogers, you following us from Claratown. Bintu Sese, how are you, Bintu? BX, DK Mose, you following us from Government Camp, Sino County, and all DK Mo, you following us from that's. So it's good to be here. It's good to be back. It's good to be here for us to talk about our country, Liberia. Liberia is all we got, and we should be talking about the country. So we all been following. We all been following and talking about this whole situation on Capitol Hill. And they have been seen and contemplating members of the populate, members of the Unity Party, have been in defense of their party and their president, their political leader, Ambassador Joseph Yuma Boaka, that the executive has automatically nothing to do with the saga at the national legislature. And that President Boaka or the executive will at no time interfere into the legislature that is of separate branch in the fresh branch of government. So that has been an argument, that has been the issue been puffered around, that the executive will not get involved. Granted, ministers, directors, ambassadors, are all presidential appointment or presidential appointees. So yesterday, because the two sides, Speaker Kofa urged the executive, the judiciary to not do business with the bloc that is calling for the removal of Speaker Kofa. And the bloc that is calling for the removal of Speaker Kofa also informed the executive and the judiciary to not do business with Speaker Kofa. So from every indication, either of them are fighting for legitimacy. They are fighting for legit, to be legit. Who have the legitimacy? Who have the dominant? Who have the power? So two of them wrote the executive. They advise, not just maybe writing a communication, but they advise the executive and the judiciary branch or branches not to engage with Speaker Kofa. And the other side cited the issue of legitimacy. And then Speaker Kofa not to also advise the executive and the judiciary to not do business with the other bloc. So if you listen, the executive have been in a dilemma of where can they flow. Who can they cooperate with? Who can they identify with? So every Liberian sitting then watching. Other Liberians were very blunt and sincere to say the executive is behind the removal of Speaker Kofa. For the fact that the executive will not support Speaker Kofa, by virtue of demonstrating those things that show and will show to the public that the executive is in support of Speaker Kofa, many Liberians think that the executive is not in support of Speaker Kofa, and the executive will not automatically support Speaker Kofa because the executive think that, you know, the other side have the majority, the other side should be considered the best side because it has people dominant of the ruling Unity Party. So yesterday, the other side has section. Let me tell you, what this guy wanted to do is to show to the public that they do have the support. They do have, now they have the majority. Because if they have the majority, why can't they have two-thirds? Because the two-third vote is the majority. So I think they have simple majority, not the two-third majority. So if they don't have the two-third majority to remove Speaker Kofa, do you think they are legit? Are they legit? Are they in line with the laws of the land? So yesterday, Because last week, the other group, the rebel group, they summoned 3 officials to appear before them. Now look at the group of people calling other people to appear before them to answer to allegation of financial malfeasance and misappropriation, to answer to the crime of corruption. A group where 15,000 US dollar was given to each of them to unseat Speaker Kofa. Last week, they wrote 3 government officials summoning them to appear before them to address themselves to allegation of bravery linked to effort to remove Speaker Kofa. The other side now that call themselves majority bloc. So last week they summoned 3 government officials, say y'all got to come. The issue that we're hearing, they've not been hearing that people y'all get money and allegation y'all get money to remove Speaker Kofa. We want to probe into it. The very people that that evidence have been provided that they received $15,000 against $25,000 to remove to us the speaker. They now say they are summoning other people to make it appear that they're so much concerned about the issue of corruption and they want to give the people due process. So they invited the Internal Affairs Minister, Minister Francis Akila Yumale, the Transport Minister Salif Talo, and Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation Managing Director Mo Ali. After Speaker Kofa won, after Speaker Kofa last week, after the warning from Speaker Kofa last week that the executive of the judiciary should not do any business with the rebel group, with the group that said they want to unseat Speaker Kofa. And after he won, that official from the executive should not appear before that group. They disrespected Speaker Kofa instruction. They disregarded Speaker Kofa instruction. So I was wondering who may have told Mo Ali, who may have told Francis Sakila Yumali, who may have told Salif Talo not to honor the instruction they advised from Speaker Kofa not to appear before the other group. So the other group been fighting to make Speaker Kofa powerless, to fight him, to do all they can to subdue him that will force him to resign. So it was their 3rd section yesterday, their 3rd section that they had, that was held in the John Chamber. It was their 3rd session they had. Okay, it was their 3rd section. That was on November 5th. That was November 5th, their 3rd session, when they instructed their secretariat to inform the Senate, the executive, and the judicial branches to refrain from engaging with Speaker Kofa and his group. That was last week. Yes, that was on the 5th when they went to their 3rd session. Then they instructed the secretary and the secretariat to write the Senate, the Liberian Senate, to write the executive, and to write the judiciary that they should refrain. They should not work with Speaker Kofa and the people. They should refrain. They should not work with Speaker Kofa and his people. So the last day guys from the other side, they summoned those people to provide updates. They called Francis Yumale, Sakila Yumale, to provide updates on the local government's law implementation. And they invited Mo Ali and Talo to address themselves regarding to ongoing Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission investigation on alleged bribery related to the speaker removal. Are you killing me? That's what they called them for. So, but my concern here is, Liberians, the guys that were invited by this group, they are all from the executive branch. They are all from the executive branch. So after Speaker Kofa wrote, advised the executive, advised the judiciary not to do business with this group, we saw this group inviting 3 government official appointees that work at the will and pleasure of the president, not at the will and pleasure of the judiciary branch or the chief justice. Work at the will and pleasure of the president, that the president can sack you anytime he wants to. So it got surprised. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't move this banner. Oh my God. Sorry. I can't go off again. I just noticed it. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, so I get it. So keep playing your jackpot. Keep playing your jackpot. That star 79 and star 100 hash. Keep playing. I'm giving up 10,000, and at the end of the program, I'll give someone $20,000. So keep playing. The more you play, the better your chances. I'm here up to 950, 959. So when you delay, not your business. I'm talking about politics. So keep playing. You keep playing. So you win some money. You win $10,000. All right. So I'm kind of wondering now, because everybody's saying Joe Baka knows nothing about the team. Here we will call you will come in defense of Joe Baka. Now, president, the executive knows nothing about it. The executive will not do business with the other side. The executive on many occasions met with the president, met with Speaker Kofa. The president will call Speaker Kofa, he will go to the office. The president will do this, the third space, they support Speaker Kofa. The Minister of Information said they stand with supporting the speaker. But here we see that the other side invited 3 government officials. And yesterday, those 3 officials were in the chamber. On whose instruction do you think they went there? They went there on their own, or it was on the instruction of the executive that they should go? Because we are saying the executive is innocent. That's why many of you, some people saying. Other Liberians saying, no, Joe Baka know about this thing. And to see these 3 officials, to see a group that already been accused for bribery, calling other government officials to also tell and say, we want to look in the case. They say you steal money you give money to remove Speaker Kofa. But the question here is, who authorized them to go? Who authorized Mo Ali? Who authorized Francis Sakila Yumale? Who authorized Salif Carlo? They are all appointees of the president, of the executive. They're not from the judiciary branch. They're not from civil society. They're not from the diplomatic mission. On whose instruction they went there yesterday, Liberians? On whose instruction? I showed that ECOWAS team that are in Liberia will take note of this. If they want to resolve this issue, they should go to the nitty-gritty. If they want to get clarity, as I've heard that they want to get clarity on this issue, if Joe Baka serious, if the executive serious to resolve this issue, why will they allow people from the executive to go in the chamber on the instruction of a group of people that intend to keep the state, to keep the nation hostage? And you say the Liberian people should not point accusing finger to the executive? Are you telling me that Mo Ali went in the chamber yesterday because he wanted to sit and see? And they gave them the opportunity to talk, to speak. And Mo Ali didn't get no money, no any money. If these people were given the opportunity to appear before a group of people that are in violation of the laws, that have That crowd over them about corruption, they are showing people to ask. You see how the guys are crafted? You see how those guys crafted? They already get the issue of corruption on their head. Now they want to pretend that they are in support of corruption, in support of the fight against corruption. So they call people to come and answer, to talk about the money that they already took 15,000 from, they themselves. And calling, because the aim of transport and the name of LWSC was involved, that they dish out 750,000 to remove Speaker Kofa. And 15,000 was given to each of them. That rebel group received $15,000 each. That group, they received that rebellion group, because that's how we term them. They are rebellion. They are rebellion folks. They are in total disregard of the law. But yet they have invited people from the executive. So what are we saying? If somebody accusing A.B. Williams, and they told him that, look, you supporting some of your staffers from here to misbehave on someone, and A.B. Williams said, no. All right, let's say you. AB is accused and say, AB, you supporting some of the staffers to disrespect Israel. And they will use all sorts of grammatory and provocative languages against him. You supporting it? And AB said, no, Israel cannot support you. You disrespect me. So how possible can it be? The man who I brought and I support 100%. I see him. Then I will allow people to disrespect him. Then I will allow people. Then every time they see the very people that disrespect Israel, always in the cycle of AB, and they always discussing when Israel coming, they are laughing, and then but he claimed that I do support Israel. So you see what is happening there. So you don't want the people to say, but your hand is on. How can you say this? You have not spoken anything. You have not come up publicly to say, look, I'm against this active behavior. Your staff here go by apologize. Nobody come in my office. Nobody step their foot. I won't see any of you in my office until you go there and apologize to Israel, until I'm informed that it has been done. When you say support and say, I support the man. I support the man. You talk at me, I support the man. You call the man and shake the man hand. You talk. But then they see the very people that undermine the man, insult the man, sitting with you, eating with you, dining with you. All of you are involved into come and pageantry. And then you are saying you are not against you're not supporting his removal or for them to denigrate him. That is the situation with the executive. So you say the Liberian people should not hold Joe Baka responsible. Who authorized Mo Ali to go there? If Mo Ali is working at the way and pleasure of the president, if Francis Yumale is working at the way of the president, if Saliba is working at the way and pleasure of the president, who authorized them to go? Did they go there on their own, or there were some phone calls to them, gentlemen, go. Where guy was supposed to go there, and they went there in answer to that group, the group that want to unseat the speaker illegally. So what are they saying to even ECOWAS? What are they saying to the Liberian people? What are they telling our people? What are they saying to the people? What are they telling the people? So this is scaring. This is worrisome. Are we going to? Do we see solution? Because Speaker Kofa himself told the executive, please don't do business with those people. Advise Joseph Baka. Because the executive branch of government is being headed by the chief executive. President Baka is the head. He is the chief administrator. Speaker Kofa knew that something like this might come up, so he advised, he warned them. He warned the executive, he warned the judiciary, do not do business with that bloc. The same bloc to wake up and warn the executive and warn the Senate and warn the judiciary not to do business with Speaker Kofa and his people. Now, recently you heard Joe asking for expert opinion and advice as to who he should present the budget to, whether the Speaker Kofa group or whether to the other majority group, that the simple majority that lacks the two-third majority to remove the speaker. So when I heard that the president was asking for expert advice or expert opinion on something that he know that he's not supposed to do or ask for, then I begin to wonder that this president might be playing a double game, must be double dipping. Because if the president is on the side of the law, it will show, it will discourage the other people to know that if you think that Speaker Kofa should not be the speaker, then you must give him due process. You should give him what? Due process. And how do you give him due process? By allowing that group to go into the chambers, and you are able to raise up the issue with Speaker Kofa so that he answers to these allegations you get against him. Now, you are not giving Speaker Kofa due process. Then you calling other people, say you won't give them due process. You are not giving Speaker Kofa due process, but you have the audacity to call on people because you want to prove to the world, you want to show to the world that you can break down Speaker Kofa, you can reduce him, you can subdue him, you can make him powerless. And so how to show this is to demonstrate it by bringing people from the executive to show that you are in charge. So there is nothing to hide. There is nothing Jerry Limerick Pia can say to the people. There is nothing Sando can say to the people. What clarity they will provide that those three officials of government, they went there on their own volition, they went there on their own, and they went there. Nobody saying them, the executive is not aware. That is impossible because Francis Sakila Yumale is not working at his own will and pleasure. He is not working at his own will and pleasure. He is working at the will and pleasure of the president. If he go about doing anything that doesn't please the president has the authority to wake up in the morning and remove him. So there is nothing that ministers, directors will do. Ambassadors, they work at the will and pleasure of the president. You might will not be brave to wake up and go there when he's aware that there is a crisis, that there is a legislative instability there. He will not walk there and go to the group that has already been accused, the group that is in total violation of the laws of our country, the group that everybody considering as a rebel group, a rebellion group. And Francis Akila Yumale will go there after being cognizant of the laws of the land. Francis Yumale is not working at his own will and pleasure. He worked at the will and pleasure of Joe Baka. And so I show that there was an instruction given to them to appear. I show when they received the invitation that, look, Francis Sakila Yumale, you are to appear before the majority bloc on Tuesday or on Thursday. I show that Francis Akila Yumale may have called either the Minister of State and said, this is the issue. I received an invitation. I want to have an advice. What do you think I should do? I show I'm of the conviction, I am of the belief that they consulted Sylvester Grisby. They placed a call maybe to the president and maybe to Sylvester Grisby, and Grisby to place a call to the president and say, Papi, this is the situation. Why you advise? Probably Joe Baka asking, why you advise? Because Baka know the truth, but he can play on people to play on them. And they tell him, go. So that means guys from the executive have shown a high level of disrespect for the warning from Speaker Kofa. Let me quickly do, I'm coming class, let me quickly do one draw. Let me give someone first. Let me give the first person, because I have limited time here this morning. Let me do one draw quickly. Don't. Yeah, listen, I got to give people money. Let me do one draw quickly. Let me give somebody 10,000 and then do a draw on the quickly right here and see which number going to come up and walk away with. Okay. All right. So this is the fresh lock-in number. All right. This is my fresh lock-in number. I'm not going to call it because we know what people are trying to do now. So let me dial it here. My first lock-in number to walk away with 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning on the show. Talk about it. Okay. So let me punch in the cards right now and see who is so let me hello. What, I'm not hearing this hello? Okay, let me take it from outside. Hello? How are you?
I'm fine.
Okay. What is your name?
I'm Edwin S. City.
Edwin.
S. City.
Edwin S. City.
Yeah.
Okay, Edwin, did you play the Three Wise Men jackpot this morning?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How many times you play?
3 times.
You play 3 times.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how did you dial the code?
I played *799 *100 hash.
Okay, since you've been playing, have you won?
Yeah, it's my first time.
It's your first time.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why is the name registered with this number?
Yeah, Edwin S. City on it.
Edwin S. City.
Yes, sir.
S-A-Y-D-E-E?
No, SAYLEE.
Oh, City.
Yes, City.
Okay, so your number is 088449387.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So congratulations, Edwin. You are my first lucky winning number. You have won 10,000 Liberian dollars. So it's going to be transferred to your phone in the split seconds, and I will call you to confirm it.
Thank you, God. Thank you, sir. Thank you, that. Thank you also, my. Whoa, I don't believe this first, though.
You believe it now?
Yeah. Thank you.
Congratulations. Okay,
Thank you, sir.
So Edwin is our first. His number is our first lucky number. So he received. You already said he said before he believe it. All the time people been winning because he wins, so he believe it. Now that he won, so he believe it. This money was so rich to him. So Liberians, Darius. So I really want to ask the Liberian people this whole thing about the allegation, people accusing President Baka, people accusing executive. Who do you think really instructed the Internal Affairs Minister, the Transport Minister, and the Managing Director from LWSC to appear before the majority group, that group, instead of them appearing or yielding to the instruction from Speaker Kofa? Speaker Kofa didn't issue a statement to government. He said executive, meaning that all those that were appointed by the president, within the executive branch of government, should not honor any invite from that other group. So the warning was issued by Speaker Kofa. Then the other group to issue their own warning. This time around, this group decided now to test the waters. The other group, the Koga group, the group that don't want Speaker Kofa to remain speaker, they decided to test the water. Last week, they summoned 3 government officials, not from the judiciary branch, not from the Christian community, not from the Islamic community, not from the civil society background, no, but from the executive. And those 3 officials were to appear before them yesterday, and they did. We saw Francis Akila Yumane there. We saw Mo Ali with no regret. They were there smiling, happy, excited that they can appear before a group of people that want to unseat a speaker or in the interest of all of them. So they were there. And I want to believe that there were consultation held when those 3 guys were invited. I showed there were consultation, there were phone calls placed, there were calls placed to the higher up that we received an invite. I received an invite from the other group that want to unseat the speaker. They are asking me to appear so as to answer to the issue of the Local Government Act implementation. Francis Akila Yumale. Because Yumale is not working at his own way and pleasure. So Yumale have to seek clarity. He have to get the approval or the endorsement, especially when there are situations at the level of the legislature. Because as a minister of internal affairs, the legislature, the lower house, or whatever case can summon any of them when they need clarity. But this time around, Sakila Yumade now will have to consult. Before, he will not have to, because it is his responsibility to answer to legislators at the legislature whenever the need be. Because the legislators have three cardinal responsibility: oversight, lawmaking, and representation. And so when something is bothering them, they are in doubt of something, they have the right to summon a particular ministry, minister, director, ambassador, or whoever from within the executive. So that person will not have to call Joe Baka, will not have to call Sylvester Griffin, say they invited me to go there. They will go there to honor to the call of the legislature. But with this situation, Francis Akila Yumale refusing and receiving an invite, he cannot go there without consultation. What he was not doing yesterday, he is not doing it today because he is afraid not to be caught up in the web. So this time around, he will pick up a cell phone and call the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Sylvester Griffin, or he called directly the president. I received an invitation from the protocol. They said majority blood. They say I should appear. So I decided to call to see whether I should go. So there was consultation. I don't want to believe that Sakila Yumade went over there on her own, especially in the kind of crisis time, in the kind of difficult times. When people are fighting for legitimacy, they are fighting to be legit. And you will not go there by himself. I saw Mo Ali did the same. I saw Salif Talor. Salif did the same. Salif Talor, whatever way you call him, but there is a Salif and there is a Talor. So I want to believe that these three individuals, three executives that falls within the executive, they didn't do this unilaterally. No. It was not done unilaterally. No, it was not done by themselves. I want to show there were consensus building. They built consensus. They went for clarity. They went for endorsement and approval. They wanted to get it, and I showed they got it from that person in the higher up, whether the Minister of State or Joe Baka himself or Kula Fofana, whatever the case, they seek permission from a higher up. Why? Because there is a crisis. There is a crisis. Salif Talor don't want to be caught in the web. Mo Ali don't want to. Mo Ali is a very strong man. He's a big man in the Unity Party. Mo Ali understands the modus operandi of the happenings and border politics in our country. He's aware. He knows about the situation. Mo Ali will not wake up to go to that group without seeking clarity and permission from the power that be. What is that power that be? The power that be is not from the judiciary branch. The power that be is not from the Christian community. The power that be to give in the authorization is not from the civil society organization. It's not from a political party. That power that be is from the executive. And how can we be fighting, say, the executive? Joe Baka don't know nothing about it. Joe Baka innocent. The man saying you work with Speaker Kofa. The man said he will work with Speaker Kofa. Why is he seeking expert advice on whom to give the budget to, whether that's Speaker Kofa group or whether that the other person? Only for the Liberian people to wake up yesterday and heard that 3 officials are appearing before the rebel group. When United Partisans are boasting around that the old men respect the rule of law, nothing Joe Baka want the chief to go against Speaker Kofa. Joe Baka support the effort. Joe Baka support the speaker. He will call the speaker and blah, blah, blah. Who authorized those 3 people to go? Who authorized them? Did they go there on their own? Did they go there on their own, Liberians? Those are the questions I want us to ask. Those are the things I want us to talk about. Who authorized those 3 government officials from the executive to honor to the call of the rebel group? The group that call themselves Majority Bloc. The group that is in total defiance of the law. The group that have brought our country to public disrepute and public disgrace. To the group that choose to fight for their pocket and not for the interests of the Liberian people. Who instructed these people to go? Oh, I'm of the. I believe that ECOWAS delegation will take note of this. We cannot be fighting to obey our. Look, let me tell you, every fight that is happening here, people say Joe Baka Hena inside. People say Joe Baka know nothing about it. The old man will call the speaker will go to the office. The speaker too, he doesn't know. You think how Brutus get a season? Your enemies cannot get to you, they got to get you close. They got to. So, are you telling me now, you Malaysia, they went there? You Malaysia? Let me call. Come in 1 minute. Let me call Edwin and confirm with Edwin whether you received the 10,000. Some money they do. Edwin? Come here. You received the money?
Yeah, I received it, sir.
How much you receive?
I received the total amount that you sent the money that we want to pay for.
No, tell the amount you received.
Huh?
How much did you receive?
I don't get it, you breaking you.
Edwin.
Yes, sir.
The amount, how much did you receive on your phone?
I received 10,000.
You received 10,000. Yeah, because people listening to you. So you.
Okay. I don't get you.
Wait, now let the 10,000 may you get me again.
Yeah. Really, man. I'm not thinking to be real this morning, really.
Oh, you're not thinking it'll be real?
Yeah.
That poor get $10,000 soon money in a day.
Yeah.
But you've been playing, but you're not been taking it real.
I've been playing, but I've been taking it real. I said, but it is a joke, actually.
It's a joke, but now you win. Now it's not joke.
Yeah. I believe it.
Thank you so much, my dear brother. Thank you so much.
All right, sir.
Edwin say you were playing. He took it to be joke, but he was still playing. You see the kind of thing? He said he considered it to be joke, but he was still playing because he win. Now that he had won, it's serious. So I want even those of you following the social media, Facebook, YouTube, be able to write something and tell me whether the three officials of government, they took up their own self on their own way. They call nobody. They didn't call Sylvester Graceful, the Minister of State. They didn't call Kula Fofana. They didn't call Joe Baka, the President. They just went to the majority block area side. The other group, the disobedient group, they went there on their own. Nobody called them. Do you think so? That nobody placed a call to them, or they didn't place a call because you invited me. You invited me. Yeah, it's a crasset, and I'm because you see, Francis Akila Yumale is working out on his own will. It is the president that can get there. We're going in the morning one day and say, Francis, I want you as Minister of Internal Affairs. Go home. You are sacked. Salif Talon. Day after tomorrow, pack your thing and move on that Ministry of Transport. So it means that, because that is what the Constitution said, that is what it said, that you work at the way and pleasure of the president. That's why many people don't let to go for presidential appointees, because they are not working on their own. They are working to impress the executive. They are working to create, they will have to be innovative so as to win the admiration of the executive. So many presidents don't like to venture with presidential appointees. They prefer to go to the legislature where they are on their own. They are answerable to their people, even though they will disrespect their people like what the rebel group is doing now. So they feel they can operate on their own. But as with the issue of the executive, no. When the president appoints you, you work at his way and pleasure, at his will. When we talk about at his will, when you are working at my will, you can't do your own thing. When AB look at me and say, Ezra, you working here at my will. You working here at my will. It's not your own will, at my will. So you can't do anything that will embarrass me, that will bring me to public disrepute. You can't do anything that will tarnish my office as the one who gave you that authority to serve. So when you work at the will and pleasure of people, you are not doing your own thing. What you are doing down there is to be innovative, is to be charismatic, is to be robust, is to also articulate the issue of that ministry or agency that you coordinate. And you are doing it at the will of the one who appointed you, not at your own will. When you are in contradiction or you try to be more contradictory, you received punishment. And once I'm not certified that you are working at my way, I have the right to remove you. So Sakila Yumale is not function working on his own. Mo Ali not working on his own. Mo Ali not appointed honor. Siayen yo. Ina Siayen yo appointed Mo Ali. Ina Siayen yo appointed Sakila Yumale. Ina Siayen yo honor appointed Salif Talon. It's not the Lagos Council of Churches that recommended the 3 names of President Boubacar. It is not the Muslim Islamic community. It's not the civil society. It's not the U.S. embassy. It's not the Chinese embassy that recommended the 3 people or appointed them. They were appointed by the president of the Republic of Liberia. So they work at the way and pleasure of the president. Who authorized them to go yesterday? Who authorized them? Did they go there by themselves? Who do you think authorized the 3 people? Do you think that going to answer, to appear before people they consider to be Roe, for Roe to call Roe, for Roe to be calling a friend and say they say you steal, but you Roe, the people telling him to you stole, then he calling another person supposed to say you steal. Who authorized them? How do you see this? Is it appearing now that is glaring, is visible, is seeable that the executive is in support of this rebel group and not Speaker Talon and not Speaker Kofa? Is this clear manifestation? Is this a clear manifestation, Liberians? Because you see, this have explained himself. That's just real. So the rebel group now have flexed their muscles. They have flexed their muscles. You know what I'm saying? Politically, they now try to show legitimacy. They try to show now to Speaker Kofa that they have the authority to summon anybody. Meaning that they want the people that nobody should do better with Speaker Kofa. And indeed, the executive adhere their warning and their advice. So they are bustering around now. They gallivanting and telling everybody that we have the authority. We invited 3 officials. We invite more. We dare challenge the executive to honor Speaker Kofa's request. We dare. So where do you think the budget going to land? Where do you think the budget will go? With the happening yesterday, with 3 officials of government from the executive branch honoring an invite of a rebel group, a lawmakers, a bunch of lawmakers that choose to be rebellious. Where do you think the president will send our budget? Where do you think the executive? Who is beyond this? I don't need rocket scientists to tell me you're better in progress. So you will say, who is beyond this? Who sent them? Did they go there on their own? If they went there on their own, what do you think if the executive is not in the know? Should the executive penalize Francis Akila Yumale, Mo Ali, and Salif Talon? Have you heard any clarity from Jeremy Kapia or Sando that the 3 officials of government from the executive that went to honor an invite of group of people that said they want to remove the speaker? Joe Boubacar said he's not in the know. Have you seen any press release from the executive mansion website that President Boubacar is not in the know? I'll open up. I will open up for you. I will open up for you. While you are still winning, I will open up for you. While you are winning, I will open up for you. So it is an excited time, Liberians. It's very, very important. Very important. Because I'm wondering, what kind of peace we're talking about now? If the ECOWAS delegation here, we all agree they can resolve. How do you think ECOWAS will resolve this thing? For the ECOWAS to be here and 3 government officials from the executive appear before a group that want to undermine the peace of our country, that want to bring about instability, Look at the people. They call him Mo Ali and Salif Talor to explain who the bravery allegation that they want to remove the speaker. Roll calling people. They accuse them too that they got money. They received 15,000 and then calling people to ask. Where are we heading? So you will tell me with this, do you think Joe Barker is not in the know? Kula Fofana, she's not in the know. Sylvester Grespe is not in the know. Jeremiah Kuna in the know. The action taken yesterday for the 3 officials of government to appear before a group that every Liberian condemning, that everyone from their constituents, people are condemning them. People are concerned from their political party. They are suspended. They have suspended some of them. And they summoned them. They summoned 3 officials last week, and those 3 officials appear before them. They appear before them. What Jerry Limek Pia will say to us? What is Jerry Limek Pia saying? We are getting to the festive season. Parents are wondering how their children will celebrate the festive season. Parents are wondering where they will take the money from to buy their children Christmas clothes. Our sisters are wondering where they will take money from to do their auction goods, their auction business. Nobody knows where the liberties are. But you could see the guys yesterday, they bought brand new chairs. When the ordinary people in their district cannot afford for their kids to go to school, they bought brand new chairs. They showcased brand new chairs yesterday that they are prepared to remove Speaker Kufuor. Our roads are bad. When LEC carry current will come way in the morning when you're sleeping. No medication at the various hospitals. Health workers are threatening to protest. Army women, wives, they are threatening to protest. Army men, wives are threatening to protest. Everybody complaining. But all of the attention is on Capitol Hill. Liberians, who instructed those 3 people to go there? For the fact that they honor the call of the other group, what do you have to say? I will open the telephone lines and I will let you to say your own on this matter. Keep playing your King's your 3 wise men jackpot. Is about 5 minutes after 8. I'll be here up to 9:55. So I'm giving $10,000 out before I close the show. I will give one lucky number 20,000 Liberian dollars. Right before I close the show, a lucky number will receive 20,000 Liberian dollars. So play *799 *100 hash. The more you play, the better your chances are. The good thing about this, the 3 wise men, is that when you play, you don't win. Your number stay enter the draw. Tomorrow you can win. So you don't play with it. You don't overlook it. Make sure you have 200 Liberian dollars or $1.50 on your mobile money account and play. I will not have the luxury of time to be talking repeatedly. So just keep playing *799 *100 hash. So Liberia is out of place. So let me give you more time. Let me give you more time because I will give you a minute each and I will stick to the 1 minute. Mark my word and trust me. If you exceed the 1 minute, I will cut you off. And when you call back, I will cancel your call. So just hold on the 3 lines. I'm giving 1 minute and I'm very, very serious because I want to have your say. So know exactly what you want to say. Those of you online following, you can write and giving your own analysis about this. What do you think? Who do you think instructed Opo to go there? They went on their own? If so, have the government issue any released? 077-223-9933 0886-304497. Those are the 2 numbers for the men. 077-223-9933 0886-304497. The female line, the women line, only for women, only for the women. 077-980-375. 077-980-375. Those of you in the diaspora, You can call on the WhatsApp line +231. It's on the screen there. It's there. +231 886 304497. So let's take somebody from the mainland first. Good morning.
Yeah, morning, Israel.
Morning. And where you calling from?
Yeah, Israel, for me, I want to recommend something. My recommendation has to do with the law, the whole lawmaker thing. For me, I recommend that the Liberian Post should be able to erect some checkpoint about the lawmaker thing so that we can dissolve the whole lawmaker thing in our country. They are only feeding us. They are not doing anything for us. I don't see any reason that we get the group of people they call lawmaker. So I just wanted to dissolve the lawmaker thing and get it done with it. We find another alternative to run the country. For me, I already tired with the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you so dear. Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. And where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Emmanuel Instrument Junior, Abraham Cousin. We have to take it 2 months out of country.
Let's hear you.
Let me say thank you. You know, it's too for thing to sum up. Because we don't even expect what's happening now. President Boyka, it started proving it to all us him very, very ungrateful. Because these people, they may go closer to him and they may accept him to work for him, but now the thing I've seen it probably doing is just the time he took the man for her and carried the man where he thought it was already playing out what they was wanted to do. So he proving it to the Liberian people that he has nothing to offer us. The only thing is to bring hatred between us and make brother to go against brother and sister to go against sister. What happening that they carried up beneath that you and this staff are going against each other now.
Okay.
Because of this is same thing. So we're begging President Boyka, if he not able our country, he turn it over. We don't want anything to happen here.
So who you think instructed those 3 officials of government that went there on their own? Eh? Okay, Slipper, let me go to the female line. Good morning. What happened?
I'm not.
What's happened to the female line? Yeah, man. I'll come here. Let me see. I told it by my face, Sonny.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Your name, where you calling from?
I'm not going to call my name.
Okay.
Israel, it's like you have your house, right? And then you got well in your yard. And then every other time, I went there to draw water. Every time I go there to draw water. And then this time around, I went for the drawing bucket. And then your children did not give me the drawing bucket. Then I said, oh, what a bucket now? You give me the bucket, I want drawing. Nobody can talk to me. When in the market coming back, I saw another person drawing the water. So who you think instructed the children not to give me the job bucket? It's not you.
Okay.
So that's the thing. He's the one who is behind there. He instructed them to go there. Because the man working at his way and pleasure, you think I'm not Jack in the money, Jack go to the poor for what? He told them to go there.
The president?
But you know what? They still find ourselves in. Sometimes want to blame President we are, former President we are. Because they tell them, man, father, bring you say, you was only the man, father. But when you told them, man, when you have a father in your man with a good heart, and then you know he went and paid this man good, and the man pay him evil, it's the same goes to Fanatic Kofa. Silisha was crying, going against Fanatic Kofa, and they say, so ask your Fanatic Kofa against our own devil. But you know, when you serve God and you open your heart to people, when they fall in a trap, that what happened to President Boyka now. Because Fanatic Kofa working with him with a clear heart, the same goes to President we are. But because he paid an evil, that's why he's struggling to remove Fanatic Kofa. And Fanatic Kofa will not be removed because he is guarded by the Holy Spirit. The sin is over him. The man is guarded. How can a man go to the room and go see the whole Pope there in Canada and somebody won't play on him? It doesn't work like that.
All right.
So this thing we need to it unto the end. They will not succeed. So we are not worried. And please, you are not giving me the meaning of so temple yet. Let's sort that I want to know it. One way, touch it to certain people.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Israel.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's take someone from this other line. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Morning, and where you calling from?
William Debbie Wulu, official spokesperson for the Liberian Civil Rights Movement.
Wulu, let's hear you.
Thanks ever so much. Israel, we are in serious trouble.
or President Boaka is not already leader. He's level we are seeing it. As a leader, as a president, how much will it take you to put together? If President call for Sonny, everybody will come there to see to hear what you would say. But Boaka continue to tell that he didn't know whatever going on in that there. And what we say, Boaka is dead solid. You see it?
But Boaka sent the people yesterday.
That he don't want to put my brother. They put one the president or the president. Israel, you know the law. You see? Boaka sent the people. We will go on without the concern of a Boaka. You see that? But we are each one talking about they didn't say, and Boaka need to stop. President Boaka need to stop.
Thank you, my dear brother. Thank you so much. Let's take one more person on the same line there, 2 to each. Good morning. Morning.
Good morning, Israel.
Your name, where you calling from?
Thank you. I remain the peaceful son of Bakuba Jr., calling from District 2.
Go ahead, 1 minute.
Thank you for the hard work. I stopped calling you on your line for a long time. We're out of time. But let me commend you for your energy that you keep burning for the Liberian people. Israel, there is no strength. If a man who took over CPP cannot coordinate CPP to the CPP for the past, you know, Liberia would just like to learn lesson all over, and the either was it again. So Israel, I just pray for you and your family that God continue to guide you. There's a country that they invested for. Not everyone invested for. But God will make us to survive. Thank you very much for the show. And let God guide you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. 077-223-9933, 0804497 980-375. Keep playing your jackpot. Keep playing while you are talking. Star 799 star 100. Let's go to this Lone Star line. Good morning.